Well, hello everybody. I got a bit of a special treat for you today. We're going to look at new love, okay? So those of you who have been following me for quite some time, you know that I don't play no games when I read my tarot here, okay? We read everything from the good, the bad, the ugly. Some people get upset. Hey, it is what it is. But today is a very special day because we focus on love, okay? We focus on the good things, the positive things. So I am going to make an exception for today, and we are going to look at the positive things. This is going to be as positive as I can possibly make it, okay? And it's all about new things coming in. It's all about new things coming in, okay? So I guess those of you not interested in anything new coming in, this is not for you. This is all about new love for Valentine's Day. Hello, everybody. What's happening? Hello. If you would like information on how to schedule a personal reading, please look in the description box of this video. Okay, we're gonna change it up, man. This is gonna be as light and fluffy as I can possibly make it. Okay, all about new things coming in and positive messages for new love for Valentine's Day. So let's start off with Aries. Aries, what do we got for Aries universe for new things coming in? New love coming in, Valentine's Day special. What do we got for Aries universe? What do we got? This is new things coming in for Aries. Okay, the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Oh, I just dropped cards all over the floor. Hang on a second. Oh. All right, so the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. I really think that this person is the type of person who is not impressed by money, okay? This is somebody who actually genuinely wants your time and your effort, doesn't really care about money, doesn't really care about the superficial stuff. We don't have to go out and have a big old fancy dinner. You know what I mean? I mean, we could just, for example, especially those of you from the South, we could just drive a pickup truck, out to the countryside, and sit back and drink a beer and look at the stars or whatever. You know what I mean? It's definitely not a superficial person. Could be an earth sign you're dealing with, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Doesn't have to be. 2. And let's get 3 more shuffles here. 3 more. It's very interesting. I've never done this before like this. Never done this before like this. But I'm digging this, man. I'm looking forward to a change. Looking forward to a change. Boom. Okay, could be a Capricorn that you're dealing with. All right, so I really do think that things could get hot and heavy between the two of you. There is this devil energy here, okay? And that if we're looking in terms of romance and whatnot, that can be a pretty heavy sex-based connection, okay? We're not really going to look at the negative aspect of that. There's definitely a very, very heavy physical attraction between the two of you. But as we always say, this person is definitely, both of you, I think, are in a transition from the past here, okay? Maybe they're a little bit embarrassed to tell you how they feel with the 2 of Wands and the Page of Swords reversed. Queen of Swords, they want to play it as cool as possible, okay? They don't want you to think they're weak or vulnerable or anything like that. Ace of Swords reversed. There's a lot of things that they're holding back from you. But what I really think it is they're not wanting to push you away, if that makes any sense. They don't want to push you away. They don't want to open up and accidentally say the wrong thing. You got Knight of Cups right here, Knight of Wands. Knight of Cups, Knight of Wands. So this definitely looks like Ace of Cups is the underlying energy here. Definitely looks like something that can be very, very, very hot and heavy. Hopefully, we're going to get the best advice to handle this situation right here. But see, your Knight of Swords in the reverse too. So I kind of think that both of you are holding back a little bit and afraid to really, really open up and spill out 100% of how you feel. Okay, but if you look at this, this is a pretty cool Knight of Cups card here in this deck. See that? This is the Everyday Witch Tarot. He's flying a broom with a kitty cat over the shark-infested waters. But yeah, there's definitely a heavy amount of passion here with this. But both of you are still a little bit nervous to open up and talk about it. But I really think, though, with what I see right there with that energy, you don't really need to say much, okay? It kind of goes unsaid. There's a very, very heavy interest here, okay? What's the best advice to handle this situation? Best advice here. Best advice for Aries. Okay, the 4 of Cups. All right, maybe it probably would be best to keep most of the things to yourself. You know, we don't want to, especially if this is something brand new, we don't want to open up and, you know, accidentally say the wrong thing. We don't want to open up and accidentally say the wrong thing. Page of Wands in the reverse. Don't play any dramatic, childish games. Okay? Don't do that. We don't need no drama here. Try to look at things from a bit of a different perspective. If this is something brand new for you, maybe a lot of relationships you've had in the past kind of have a bit of a cycle. If you look back and you count your last, you know, couple of relationships, and we point out all the similarities, okay, maybe we should try taking this a different approach here, you know? Maybe if we say, okay, well, the last 2 or 3 relationships I was in had this in common. Let's try to break up that pattern and do things differently, okay? If you want to experience something different, you have to first do something different. You can't wait for something different to happen to you. It's not the way it works, okay? As within, so without. As above, so below. That's the way it works. Looks good, looks good. What do we got for Taurus? What do we got for Taurus, universe? Those of you just now tuning in, I'm taking a very different approach with this reading today. We're going to look, I'm going to cover as much positive energy as I possibly can for Valentine's Day messages, for new things coming in. As much as I possibly can. And we're going to make this as positive as possible, okay? So it's very different. You guys know that I read it all. I read exactly what I see on the table, but I'm putting a very specific intention into these readings here for this video to make it as positive as I possibly can, okay? But boom, okay, 3 of Wands. 3 of Wands could be a fire sign you're dealing with. Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. Doesn't have to be. Let's get 3 shuffled. 1, 2, and 3. Ooh, my eye's itching. Okay, 10 of Swords. All right, so the person you're dealing with here is definitely done playing the same old games. They're looking to do something different. Definitely looking to do something different. I kind of feel like you're a little bit lonely too. Okay, you all are both just a little bit lonely, but you're tired of playing the same old games. Okay, Queen of Wands, Page of Swords, 9 of Cups reversed. Okay, yeah, a little bit of loneliness here, but you know, with that Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands energy, both of you are basically at this point to where I'm not playing games, okay? That we're taking this dead serious. I would much rather spend time alone and suffer in silence than to play the same old games I've been playing, you know? So it looks like both of you are definitely making a head over heart decision to do things differently, kind of like what I said to Aries there. That devil energy there is there too. Again, very, very hot and heavy, a very heavy physical attraction. Very heavy physical attraction. Could be an Aquarius that you're dealing with. But that star in the reverse, 9 of Cups in the reverse, world in the reverse, both of you, I think, are on the same page. And this is where the two of you have a lot in common. 5 of Pentacles reversed, is that I think that the two of you have shared similar experiences in the past and have been hurt in similar ways in the past. And both of you are really bringing this knowledge together to see, okay, well, you've been through this, and this. I've been through this, and this. I'm tired of those games. You're tired of them too. Okay? So I really feel like that'll help you all be able to mesh together in a very good way, because you both have experienced enough and you know what you want, you know what you don't want. Okay? And that's very good. I really think this is going to be a very sudden, abrupt, and unexpected connection here. Most likely when your mind is anywhere but in the relationship arena. You know, like this is going to happen when you least expect it, where you least expect it, from the person that you least expect. Okay, which is good. That's very, very good. And I think the two of you will make a very, very good team. A very good team. Okay. Let's see what the best advice is for handling this particular situation. For Taurus. Best advice for this situation for Taurus, universe. Okay, the 6 of Swords. Let's get 3 shuffles. 1, 2, and 3. All right. So don't overthink it. Don't overthink it too much, okay? I know that a lot of times I talk about this, that we have a tendency to think shoulda, woulda, coulda. I want to compare you to the last person that hurt me. You know, don't do all that. Let me catch a super chat right here. D. Curative, is that how you say that? Thank you for that super chat. And thank you for the Valentine's Day wishes. Appreciate it. Thank you. Okay. Definitely make sure that you're all in. Okay. Make sure that you're 100% committed. Okay. So, and also too, don't try to act too tough. Don't try to act too terribly tough. We need to be able to show that vulnerable side. Okay. I know it's especially those of us who are like in our late 20s, early 30s, even older than that. We've been hurt enough times that the first thing we want to do is throw our defenses up. We can't do that. Can't do that. Can't do that. Very important that we're completely transparent and allow ourselves to be vulnerable. Okay. Very important. All right. Gemini. What do we got for Gemini? New love coming in. Valentine's Day messages. What do we got for Gemini? Jim, Jaroo, Jim, Jarooby Doo. All right, the Magician in the reverse. 3 shuffles. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, Knight of Swords. Cool. This is coming in quick. Could be an Aries. And I really think the cool thing about this is you get this vibe from this person that you immediately instinctually know that you don't have anything to worry about. You know, a lot of times if you're talking to somebody new or you know, you kind of get this immediate feeling of nervousness. You know, what if this happens? What if that happens? You start playing a worst case scenario out in your mind. And there's an immediate sense of comfort here. An immediate sense of comfort to where you don't really know why. You feel like you've known this person forever. You feel, I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's like, to me, you know that energy where you meet somebody and it's almost like I've seen you from somewhere, but I haven't. Maybe I dreamed about you before, you know? A very heavy energy like that. Like maybe you possibly dreamed about this person before, seen him in a dream. I think the two of you both have a really, really strong feeling of having known each other before because your souls kind of recognize each other. You vibrationally link up and you pretty much remember the connection that you've had from previous other lifetimes, you know, long before you even got here. Okay. Could be a Libra that you're dealing with, or also a Sagittarius here. But this person's in a bit of a hurry, I think. Okay, I don't really think this person wants to waste any time. All right, so it's not like, okay, we're going to sit around and talk and hopefully get to know each other. No. With the Knight of Swords, Temperance reverse, let's do this now. Let's do this like yesterday, you know? So it's coming in pretty quick here. It's coming in pretty quick. Okay. And again, the most important thing that I see here is the immediate feeling of relief. You know, I don't have to worry. I automatically know that I'm safe with you and I can trust you. Okay. Thank you, Marina, for that super chat. Thank you so much. Thank you. Just email Leah and talk to her about that. She'll let you know everything you need to know. Yes. Anyway, though, let's go ahead and look at the best advice here. The best advice for handling this situation. Boom, ba-dum, ba-dum, boom. I'm feeling pretty good today. How about y'all? You feeling good? This is too bright here. Let me turn this light off. I got natural light and artificial light shining in my face. Best advice for handling this situation. Okay, the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. All right, don't be too stubborn. Don't try to be too stuck in your ways. You know, be willing to explore new options and don't be too rigid and stuck in your ways. Okay. Last shuffle. Two of Cups. All right, the Emperor. There's that Temperance reversed again. Ace of Cups reversed. All right, so it's very important to remain as patient as you possibly can. Let's find that balance, okay? Because it looks like there is a little bit of impatience, a little bit of imbalance here. Be sure that we have our priorities in order, okay? Only take control of the things that you actually have control of in this situation. The rest of it, leave it up to the universe. Leave it up to the universe, okay? And when I say have your priorities in order, it's very important. Again, I know that I talk about this a lot. I'm not trying to hammer too hard on this stuff, but it's still important. Okay, it's as far as any past situations. Okay, make sure that you at least work on closing any old cycles, relinquish any old grudges. Definitely make healing from your past your number one priority. Okay, and let's try to find the balance here. Don't go too slow, but don't go too fast. Let's pick this up and move at a pretty brisk pace. Okay, and I think the two of you could create something amazing together. Amazing. Okay. All right. How about Cancer? Cancerians. Hopefully we got something good for you guys. I'm gonna, again, those of you just now tuning in, I'm giving you all a special treat today. We're gonna focus on the most positive message I can possibly pull out of these cards. Okay, you all know I don't normally do that. I read exactly what I see. But for Valentine's Day, it is all about that special day. It's all about focusing on positive, focusing on love. So that's what we're going to do here for this particular video. This particular video, new things coming in for Cancer. Valentine's Day messages. Two more shuffles here, two more. Okay, the High Priestess, cool. 7 of Wands reversed. Neato. This is very similar to what Gemini had going on here. Okay, so you're trying to play it as cool as possible, but again, similar to Gemini, you don't have your guard up with this person. Okay, there's something vibrationally about this person that feels very relieving and very warming and very welcoming. Okay, and not really in a bad way. Some of you have dealt with narcissists in the past, and we all know that they come off the same way. When you very first meet a narcissist, there's something very, very welcoming about them as well. But this isn't the same thing as that. Okay, this does not look narcissistic at all. There's just something you can't quite explain. You just kind of feel at home. Okay, you really feel it, but you're still trying to play it as cool as possible. Okay, with the Page of Pentacles and the King of Swords here. All right, trying to play it as cool as possible, not really wanting to open up and express exactly what it is that you want, because you kind of feel like every time you do that, you get let down. You know, every time I feel this feeling of you know, warmness and I open up and I start spilling my heart out, I end up getting let down. So I feel like you're holding a lot of that to yourself as well. But the person you're dealing with is extremely passionate about this. Very, very passionate, okay? With the Page of Wands energy there. It could be a fire sign that you're dealing with. I have Pisces. It could be a Libra that you're dealing with. Libra and Pisces is all I have here, y'all. But I really think that you know that this person has no plans of doing you the way any other person has done you before, okay? How do you know that? You don't know. There's something different about this. Again, very, very unexpectedly, okay? A lot of you have been going through the past weeks or months, really hoping and wishing that something new would come in, and you found yourself just kind of letting go of it. Okay, thank you for that super chat, Kenna. Thank you. You found yourself kind of letting go of that, and the minute that I let go of that and stop really worrying about that, then that's when something new comes in. And those of you who come to me for a personal reading, I explain the science behind why that works that way. Don't have time for that now, but this is very unexpected, I think. Okay, Justice in the reverse, though, the person you're dealing with is kind of questioning themselves. Okay, they could have a little bit of insecurity issues, just a little bit, not too bad, but I kind of feel like, well, hang on, I'm gonna bite my tongue right now. Let's see what the best advice is for this situation. Best advice. I see you taking extra precautions here for this. Best advice for this. For Cancer. Best advice. Okay, 6 of Pentacles. Just make sure that everything is equal and fair across the board. Okay? Don't do too much and don't let the other person do too much. Okay? Make sure everything is fair. There needs to be equal give and take. Okay? I really think that there's potential for that anyway. But definitely make sure. A lot of times, I know one thing about Cancer is a lot of you have a tendency to bend over backwards and do too much and help too much. Don't do that. Make sure it's fair and equal. Fair and equal. Don't do more than the other person. Don't do less than the other person. Okay? Okay, Eight of Cups in the reverse. Don't walk away from this. Ah, that Lover's card. That Lover's card. Okay. So this is a brand new cycle between the two of you. Well, it's a brand new cycle for you, period. Okay. All the experiences that you've had in the past, the good, the bad, the ugly, that's all done. You've learned your lessons. You know what you need to, you know what I'm saying? I've learned everything. I've experienced everything. Okay, now it's time to go up to the next level. And this is going to be something very, very new to you. This person is going to be new. The situation is going to be new. This is not going to be like anything that you've experienced before, and that's a good thing, okay? Because if you experience something that's like what you've experienced before, the outcome is going to be like what you've experienced before. It's the same thing. It's a package deal, okay? So stay firmly planted. Don't walk away from this. Try not to take it too seriously. Learn to lighten up and have a good time, okay? Learn to lighten up and have a good time. Like I've been telling everybody here lately, let universe show you what it can do. The only way to do that is to get out of the way, okay? All right, Leo, yeah. I had to say it, man. I had to say it. Leo. What do we got? New things coming in for Leo. New things. Leo. All right, the Ace of Cups in the reverse. 4 shuffles here. 1, 2. 2 more shuffles. All right, the star reverse could be an Aquarius. Also have Scorpio here. All right, you know this is a good opportunity. You know this is a good opportunity. It makes you a little bit nervous, though. You're a little bit nervous, but you know you don't want to miss this opportunity here, okay? It kind of, I really feel like the intensity of this connection has you a bit unable to think straight, okay? You're kind of thinking weird thoughts that you've never thought before. You're feeling these strange feelings you've never felt before. Okay. I don't know. It could be a little bit intimidating for some of you with that Emperor in the reverse. You could be a little bit intimidated. This could make you feel just a little bit insecure and a little bit nervous. Okay. But I really don't think this person has bad intentions here. Okay. They have a very, very strong sense of independence, a very strong sense of independence. This is the person you're dealing with has the type of vibe where I would love a teammate, but I don't need one. I would love one. That would be awesome, dude. But I most certainly don't need one. Okay, I can be happy all by myself, you know, and I enjoy my own company. I don't mind being alone. If that's what it is, that's what it is. I know how to make myself happy. But you know what? I would love a teammate, okay? And that I kind of feel like is a little bit intimidating, just a little bit. Just a little bit, but 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups. I really think that they want to come together with you and have as good of a time as possible. They really want to show you what it's like to actually have fun in a relationship, you know? How we can be friends too, because you want to be best friends with your lover at the same time, okay? And I really think this person wants to show you what it's like to be able to be best friends with the person that you're in love with, okay? Again, makes you a little bit nervous. You haven't quite seen something like that before, okay? But, yeah. Let's see what the best advice is here to handle this situation. Best advice for handling this situation. Actually, you know what I always do for Leo. Hang on, y'all. Let's get some sage in the air. I always take sage breaks on Leo. I don't know why. I really don't. I don't plan it out that way. It just always, I always get the impulse to sage whenever I'm on Leo. Whew. Hope that don't set the smoke alarm off. I'm always paranoid of that. I'm always paranoid of setting the smoke alarm off when I'm live. All right. Best advice to handle this situation. The Chariot in the reverse. 3 shuffles here. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. All right. right, so it's very important that you trust the process and find the faith, okay? Now, I'm not a religious dude. I know that when we say faith, that kind of has a bit of a religious ring to it. That's not what I mean. Faith is fundamental in all manifestation, okay? Like I've been saying this. I've said this over and over and over the past few days. Let the universe show you what it can do for you. But you have to have the faith. Get out of the way. Don't try to force it. Don't try to make it happen your way. Let the universe show you, okay? But you have to get out of the way, okay? Don't pass this opportunity up. Don't pass it up. Just because it's different, just because it's weird, doesn't mean it's bad, okay? I just told, was that Cancer that I just told? That if you keep experiencing things like what you've experienced in the past, you're going to keep having the same outcomes that you've had in the past, okay? So, also, too, don't take things too seriously. Don't be such a stick in the mud. That's this person really wants to show you what it's like to be able to be in a relationship and also have fun at the same time, okay? A lot of us don't do that. We get in relationships, we get all serious and, no. Lighten up and have a good time, okay? All right, Virgo. Virgo, we got any Virgos in here? Got any Virgos in here? Virgo, how are you doing? The Death card. Could be a Scorpio you're dealing with here. 1, 2, and 3. All right, 3 of Pentacles reversed. 8 of Cups reversed, 4 of Cups, Queen of Wands. Yeah, there's that independence again, too. There's that independence again. Okay, so I really feel like this is the type of situation that one, the other, or both of you is keeping on the down low. You're both kind of keeping this on the low and maybe not really telling anybody about this. Okay, there could be some jealous people out there that want to sabotage this connection. Okay, definitely. One, the other, or both of you could possibly have like a jealous ex that's stalking you or something like that. They're insanely jealous, okay? Insanely jealous, wanting to sabotage this connection. It makes you a little bit nervous, but the person that you're dealing with here, I really think that, you know how, especially most of us when we're single and we're going through the dating process and we have this picture in our mind. We have this picture in our mind of what it is that we want. We know what we want, but it seems like no matter how hard we try, we can't bridge the gap between this reality and what we want. And I really think that the person that you're dealing with here is really seeing you in a way to where they can relate you to be the bridge to the reality that they want to create in love and relationships, okay? You all are both trying to play it as cool as you possibly can, but I really feel a persistent energy where this person can't really hold back a whole lot of how they feel. Not really. They're trying to, okay? But it's still going to come spilling out. I really think this person's going to open up and dump their heart out to you, okay? And it may take a little bit of time, but you won't really have to read between the lines too much. Not really, okay? Again, though, I see some nervousness on your end here. I see some nervousness, okay? There's a part of you that is trying to overthink this. But I don't think you're going to allow your thoughts to get the best of you. I don't think you're going to allow your thoughts to get the best of you here. And there's no games being played here. No games, no third-party situations. Just beware of the jealous ex, okay? Beware of the jealous ex who's more than likely stalking you and jealous of you and doing what they can to spread rumors. Yep, see? Keep it on the low. Keep it on the low. At least for now, until the two of you get to know each other a little bit better. Once y'all get to know each other a little bit better and you establish that trust, ain't nothing that jealous ex can do. They can try all day long and it ain't gonna work, you know? It won't work. All right, let's see. Ooh, the Empress card. Stay firmly planted. Don't go nowhere. 4 shots. 1, 2. 2 more. 6 of Swords. Okay, 8 of Cups. Be sure that you're leaving the past in the past. Okay? Relax. There's nothing to worry about. And I know that's easier said than done, but right now you need to make sure that you stay firmly planted. This person could be a Taurus that you're dealing with. There is the potential here for the two of you to start a family together, okay? For those of you who are able to have kids, there's the potential for children, okay, with the Empress energy right here. Either way, though, even if there's not kids involved, there still is the potential for you all to come together and, you know, get married. Their family becomes your family becomes their family. Starting a family together has a very, 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 very high potential for success here in this situation, okay? But just make sure that you're moving on from the past, that you heal from the past. Don't project your past onto the future. Let your guard down and leave the past in the past, and beware of the jealous ex. Beware of the jealous ex, man. All right, now we're on Libra. Libra. A little bit bigger of a crowd tuning in today. Did everybody get the notifications fixed? YouTube did this thing a week or two ago where, for whatever reason, most settings got set back to default. Okay, a lot of YouTube partners got their ad settings set back to default. We had to go back and put all that back together. And everybody's notification settings got switched. Well, most people. So be sure that you go to my channel, click that bell icon, and make sure that it's set to all notifications, okay? All righty. Libra. New things coming in. New positive love and light things coming in for Libra for Valentine's Day, universe. 2 shuffles, 2 more. All righty, King of Cups reversed. Ooh, the Empress energy right here too. Could be a Taurus. Also have Scorpio. Could be another Libra. High Priestess reversed. Oh man, you're trying to overthink this, aren't you, Libra? This seems too good to be true. Seems too good to be true, but you can't keep it to yourself. You really can't keep it to yourself. I really see that this is a very, very heavy connection. Okay. Again, like I've been saying for most of the other signs, more than likely, unlike anything that you've experienced before. And that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Okay. Don't turn and run just because this is new and freaky and weird. Okay. And it's getting to the point to where even though you're kind of having this battle between heart and mind, I still think that you're not able to keep it to yourself. You're still telling your friends, your family. Okay. The person that you're dealing with, they're very, very logical about this here. Very, very logical. But I feel like, well, with the 2 of Pentacles and the 2 of Cups right here, they're kind of like you in a way, to where they're trying to weigh out the pros and cons. But really, honestly, I think this person is so interested in you that even if they do weigh out the pros and cons, they don't really care. They want to get with you anyway. It doesn't really matter. Like they'll sweep whatever under the rug. Like they're saying, oh, okay, well, I don't know, Libra is a little bit this way, or I don't know. But you know what? I like this person enough to where I'll be willing to work with that. So they see your flaws. Okay, they see the good, the bad, they might know about your past, and, we all have a past that we're moving on from. And I think that this person's really in that headspace of, you know what, that's cool. That's cool. I accept you for who you are, and I'm willing to work with your flaws. So maybe we can come together and grow together and learn from each other so that we can eliminate some of these flaws and work to evolve. Okay, and that's really, really good. I think when it all comes down to it, you're doing the same thing. Okay, you're going to take a leap of faith. Even if you weigh out the pros and cons, both of you are mirroring each other in that aspect, and you're willing to accept each other for your imperfections. Okay, and that's good. That's good, man. It's a very, very good way to look at it. All right, what's the best advice for this situation for Libra? The best advice to do. Best advice for Libra. Best advice. But leave the past in the past. 3 shuffles. 1, 2, and threaten this connection. That'll threaten this connection, and more than likely you'll have to repeat that cycle. Leave the past in the past. Okay, even if they do come back, what you're dealing with right now has a much higher success rate. Okay, a much higher success rate. Don't try to figure it out. Don't try to logically plan. Okay. Just like I told, was it Leo? I don't remember who I just told this to, but let the universe show you what it can do. First, you have to get out of the way. But the most important thing that you need to do right here is leave the past in the past. Leave it, leave it, leave it. All right. Now we are on Scorpio. Thank you, Deanna. Thank you for putting the signs up that I'm on. And also, too, anybody that decides to timestamp, I appreciate that. Thank you. Scorpio. Again, those of you just now tuning in, this is a special treat for today. And actually, I didn't plan this out. I thought of this on the fly right before I went live, that I'm going to make these readings as positive as I possibly can. Okay, I'm not focusing on negativity unless it's just jumping out and screaming at me, and I'll mention it. But since this is a very, very special day that's all dedicated to love, I'm going to focus on the most. I'm going to read these cards as positively as I possibly can. Okay, you all know that I read it all, the good, the bad, the ugly, and we're focusing on the positivity for this reading. Okay. Anyway, Scorpio, new things coming in. New things coming in. Boom. Okay. High Priestess. This is coming up for several of you, man. That's good. I love that. 3 shuffles. 1, 2. Somebody just commented and said, how do you get out of the universe's way? That's a very good question. Okay. Everybody needs to understand this. You know how you get in the universe's way? By trying to do it your way. Let go. If somebody wants to, like if something seems like it's going wrong, step back and see if it wants to keep going wrong. If somebody wants to walk out of your life, open the door and say, okay, there it is. You do it. Don't try to force things. Don't try to fight things. Okay. If something seems like it's coming to an end in your life, whether it's your job, a relationship, if you start having bad blood with a family member, just take a step back and say, okay, universe, show me. Show me. I'm not going to make it happen my way. I may want this to happen this way. I may not want that to happen that way, but I'm not going to do it that way. I want you to show me, universe. I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to step back and I'm going to see what you want. That's how you get out of the universe's way. Okay? When we get scared and we get nervous and we try to clinch on and we try to start making this happen and talking this person out of leaving our life, no, you got to stay. You got to stay. No, I got to hold on to this right here. I can't let this thing go. And you know what I mean? Or this has to happen this way. This thing can't happen. Then we're in the universe's way. The universe can't work that way. The universe can't work, okay? Anyway, Scorpio. I just figured that everybody needed to know that, okay? Anyway, Scorpio, you could be dealing with an Aquarius. I also have Leo, Aquarius and Leo. Could be anybody, though. Could be anybody. So the person that you're dealing with, if they seem a little bit distant, I think you already know this, though, with this High Priestess energy. If they seem a little bit distant, it's because they don't really want... This is the type of person who doesn't want to burden you with any of their problems. Okay? They have a lot of things going on outside of your all's connection, and they don't want to burden you with that. They don't want to push you away. Okay? This person has been on a very, very, very dedicated path to self-evolution, and probably for a lot of you, a very spiritual path as well. Okay, this person is not interested in other love offers. Okay, this is definitely not the type of person who is thinking, okay, well, if it's not Scorpio, I got somebody else in my back pocket. Okay, if this doesn't work out, I got this person. Or they're not juggling you and another person. They have their focus on you. They're not the type that's going to play, like, basically, if it didn't work out between the two of you, I don't think that they would run and try to find somebody else. They say, oh, okay, well, it is what it is then, And you kind of intuitively feel this sense that, well, I don't want to keep repeating the same things that I've been saying, but with that High Priestess energy and the Star card, you intuitively know that not only is this a new cycle, but what's the word, man? There's a word that's right on the tip of my tongue for, yes, it's very new. Yes, it's unlike anything that you've ever experienced before, but there's also another word that I can't think of right now. And either way, let's just go ahead and simplify it by saying that you intuitively know that you have nothing to worry about, okay? You don't have anything to worry about. This person right here isn't trying to rush things, okay? I don't even really think that a relationship is at the top of their priority list. So that also alleviates some pressure off your back too. You know, that you don't feel like you're put in this position to where you have this heavy responsibility. You know, my responsibility is to make sure that this person feels fulfilled and that this person, you know what I mean? You don't really feel like that. This person has a very independent streak about themselves to where it's like, hey, you know what? I feel like there it is. Now I know what I wanted to say. You feel like you can open up and be yourself without being judged. And that's very, very, very hard to find. Okay? You don't have to sit around and observe them. You just automatically know. I can open up my my closet full of skeletons in front of you, and you ain't going to judge me. I can be myself around you. You know, you're not dependent on an emotional connection to be fulfilled. So that means that I'm free to be myself, and I'm free to express myself how I want. And again, that's very different for you. A lot of the signs, you are among like a lot of the signs that I've read today who are experiencing a completely different cycle from anything you've experienced before. Okay, the vibration of the planet is raising. Our consciousness is expanding. We are evolving as people. So relationships are changing. The dynamic of love and relationships is completely changing. Okay, what's the best advice for this situation here? Best advice for Scorpio. Okay, so learn to loosen up and have a good time. Don't take it too seriously. This person is not somebody who is going to judge you. Okay, this is a judgment-free zone here. You're not going to be judged. You're not going to be criticized. Okay, so you don't need to feel like you have to, you know, live up to this image, if that makes any sense. Okay, all right. There's that death card too. So yeah. Obviously, there's no need to worry here. And also, too, I really feel like you're able to open up and express your emotions, too, like your negative emotions, the things that you're sad about, the things that you're going through. You know, this person isn't going to judge you for being emotional. Okay, a lot of times, you know, whenever especially if it's somebody new, when we get really emotional, people are like, oh, you're weird. No, not this person. Not this person. You can open up and express yourself. The good, the bad, the ugly, and I don't think this person's going to judge you. So don't be such a stuffed sweater, and don't put your walls up. All right, Sagittarius, Sagittarius. What do we got? New things coming in. Valentine's Day messages for Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Are y'all liking these readings? Y'all liking these readings? I'm digging this, man. I'm learning a lot. Like I just said, this was not planned out. I didn't have anything planned out at all. You all basically witnessed me just pull this out of my ass on the fly. I'm liking it. I might make an all signs video like this, kind of dedicated to the positive messages. I might do that. Y'all like this? Cool. I think I'm going to do this more often. Because, I mean, believe it or not, y'all, it does get draining reading negative messages all the time. I've seen all kinds of complaints about how much of a negative reader that I am. And like I said, I'm not a negative reader. I'm an honest reader. If the message comes out negative, I'll read it negative. But man, it gets draining, dude. I really don't like it. I really don't like reading negative readings. Okay? So it feels really good to focus on positive messages for once. It really feels good. I'm going to do this more often. Y'all. Definitely. All right, Sagittarius. 2 more shuffles. 2 more. All right. Okay, Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Very sudden and unexpected. This is happening quick, too. Real quick. Okay. So quick that I think that a lot of you spent quite some time trying to mentally prepare for the next relationship, you know, or the next person, the next connection that you experience. So as soon as you kind of had your mind elsewhere, as soon as you were thinking about anything and everything but relationships, that's when this person showed up. And a lot of you don't really know how to take it. A lot of you don't really know how to react. Okay? Hang on. Let's get some incense going. Yeah. There we go. There we go. This is India Temple incense. This stuff smells good, dude. If any of you know what India Temple smells like, that's pretty much what my work studio smells like all the time when I'm reading here. Okay. Anywho, so the person you're dealing with could be another Sagittarius. They're trying to play it cool, man, but they're into you, dude. They're really, really super into you. But they're see, you have this way about you that's intimidating to a lot of people. Okay, this real, no bullshit. I will snap the whip. That's one thing that a Saggy will do. I've never met a Saggy that won't just crack the whip, and it's kind of intimidating. So this person is kind of like, whoa. I don't really know what I can open up and say. I don't really, you know what I mean? But I mean, they're really, really super, super into you, okay? I really think here with the Hierophant, 10 of Pentacles, okay, it could be a Taurus that you're dealing with, but this person, they may not be opening up and expressing it right away, but they can definitely see themselves marrying you. Okay, they want commitment. They want long-term commitment. Could be could be an Earth sign, but they see the two of you being able to come together and build and grow. With the 10 of Pentacles here, some of you could be starting a business with this person and be business partners and lovers at the same time. And I kind of feel like a lot of you are dealing with somebody who has a vision like that in mind. Like, is there any way that, maybe we could get married and even start a business, start a business, work at home, both be a couple and business partners and become multimillionaires. This person has a lot of really, really, really good ideas in mind. But King of Swords could be an air sign that you're dealing with. They're kind of, they're trying to play it cool. They want to seem as cool as possible because I think you're a little bit intimidating. You're a little bit intimidating to them, man. Just a little bit. But I do think that you come to your senses about your past situations, the things that you needed to work on, things you needed to improve, things you need to stop doing, things that you can do better. You've come to your senses about all the corrections you need to make about yourself. And you've been really putting in a lot of hard work and hard effort to make sure that you work on that stuff. And bam, then it comes in, then it shows up. Very suddenly and unexpectedly. Okay? Very suddenly and unexpectedly. All right. What's the best advice for Sagittarius in this new situation? Best advice on how to handle this situation. Okay, the Three of Pentacles definitely make sure. Of course we want teamwork, but see if you can kind of calm it down a little bit. Sriracha, thank you for that super chat. And thanks for that positive feedback too. Thank you, appreciate it. Yeah, I know a lot of you know that I'm not negative, but a lot of people don't know that. So I'm really not. I'm just an honest reader. But I'm not going to lie, dude. I really, really dig reading positive messages. It feels pretty good. Perry, thank you for that super chat. Thank you. Appreciate it. All righty. Best advice for Sagittarius. The World card. Okay. So, brand new cycle. Like I've told several signs today. New cycle. What that means is it's going to be different. Be open to changes. Be open to doing something you've never done before. Okay? We all know the old famous quote, if you want something you've never had, you have to be willing to do something you've never done. I always add on that you need to be willing to accept offers that come from unexpected people and places. Okay? It's always going to be the unexpected things that are the most valuable. Okay? But try to keep your wits about yourself. Try to keep it calm, cool, and relaxed as possible. Okay? But kind of go with the flow here. Go with the flow and definitely make sure just because you get with a new person doesn't mean that you don't need to do any more inner work. Okay? Still focus on that inner work and that inner healing. Okay? If you don't do that, you are of no service to a new connection. All right? Okie dokie. Capricorn. What we got for Capricorn? Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Oop, that card's yelling at me. Okay, the Four of Swords. Awesome, awesome. Let's get 3 shuffles. 1, 2 more. New things coming in. Valentine's Day messages for Capricorn. Man, this video has flown by, dude. All right. Man, unexpected for you too. Very unexpected. Okay. Right as soon as you all just kind of, I don't want to use the word surrender, but accepted that whatever it was you were moving on from in the past, it just is what it is. And I guess this is going to hurt for a while. Okay, cool. All right, whatever. And as soon as you accept that, bam. Could be a fire sign showing up. Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. Doesn't have to be. High Priestess for you too. Okay? Another very common, a reoccurring message that's come up here. You have a very strong intuitive sense. And when I say intuitive sense, you can't really figure out why. Okay? You can't logically understand why, but for some reason, you feel at ease with this person. Okay? This person is not here lying to you. They're not playing games. You can even observe this person in their daily interactions with other people and see that this is a very honest person. Okay. Thank you, Jade, for that super chat and the positive feedback. Thank you. I greatly appreciate it. Okay. The person you're dealing with here does not want to pass up on this opportunity. They don't. Okay. They feel like they manifested you. A lot of you are dealing with somebody who has been working on manifesting love. Okay. So they really feel like they've manifested you. Okay. You're still a little bit guarded, though. I'm not going to lie. You still kind of got your guard up just a little bit, but not too bad. Not too bad. I just really think that this happened unexpectedly when you all were in the middle of a transitionary process. You know, I'm not hammering on too much negative stuff here, but I do see lots of past energy. Lots of past energy that's still here with you. 8 of Cups reversed, 5 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups reversed. Okay, not going to hammer on that stuff here. Okay, we're going to focus on the positive message here. But I do have to point out that I do see that you all are still energetically drained from emotional trauma from a past situation. Okay, and that's why this is so unexpected for you here. Okay, and that's why it's taking you by surprise. But I can assure you, 7 of Swords reversed, Magician, King of Swords. I can assure you, 9 of Swords reversed. You have absolutely nothing to legitimately worry about, okay? Nothing to legitimately worry about. This person feels like they manifested you. They have very good intentions, very, very good intentions, okay? What's the best advice for this situation with Capricorn? Best advice. Best advice for Capricorn in this situation. Okay, the Page of Pentacles. 3 shuffles. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Thank you, Lisa, for that super chat. Appreciate it. All right. Leave the past in the past. This World card, dude. The World card. I'm noticing a lot of reoccurring messages coming up, and both decks that I pull from, very similar messages are coming out, okay? You can rest assured that with this particular situation right here, you can relax. You can relax. I don't think this person's going to demand a lot out of you. I don't think that they're going to hold you up to, you know, hold a certain expectation for you to meet. I really think that this person accepts you for who you are. Don't try to control everything. Don't try. Basically, with this right here, I really think that take a step back and don't look at how far you have to go to achieve your goals, especially in love. Look how far you've come, okay? If you're going to look back in the past, use that energy as fuel. Look at what all I've been through. You know, look at all the wisdom that I have gained from all those past experiences. You know, maybe now the universe feels like that I am experienced enough and wise enough from my past experiences to bring me something that I actually deserve now, because now I'm wise enough to handle it. Okay. That's the way we need to be looking at the past. If you're going to look back at the past, that's the way you need to be looking at it. That's manifestation energy right there. Okay. That's not only healing, but that's healing and manifesting success at the same time. All right, Aquarius. Aquarius. New things coming in for Valentine's Day for Aquarius. Whoops. New things coming in. Valentine's Day for Aquarius. Thank you all for the positive feedback. Appreciate it. Okay. All right. 4 swords in the reverse. Ooh, this makes you a little nervous, don't it? Makes you a little bit nervous. You're feeling butterflies in your belly, huh? Let's get 4 shuffles. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oops. All right. 6 of Wands in the reverse, the Chariot card. Okay, could be a Cancer that you're dealing with. I also have Capricorn here. Very, very hot and heavy, intimate connection between the two of you. Okay? Very hot and heavy, intimate connection. This right here scares you a little bit, doesn't it? It scares you just a little bit. Okay? I don't think that you're going to turn down this opportunity. Okay? I see the Knight of Pentacles, Page of Swords. Okay? I really kind of feel like you want to keep it at just communication. You want to take things a little bit slow, but this connection is very, very intense, and it's kind of difficult to think through it. Okay. Thank you, Jade, for that super chat. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you. All right. So again, you were in the transitionary process, moving on from a past situation, and I don't really think this was very unexpected. Some of you kind of like already knew this person, but just never really looked at him this way. It's not quite like, bam, I didn't expect this at all. I just didn't expect it out of this person, okay? So this could be somebody, again, that you all already know, but never really thought they were interested in you or never really looked at them that way. If that makes any sense? Could be an Aries that you're dealing with here. Let's see. I have Aries, Capricorn, Cancer. Okay, Aries, Capricorn, and Cancer. Or Leo. Could be a Leo, too. All right. See, I really feel like this person isn't putting any pressure on you, but you're kind of putting pressure on yourself. Okay, so ease up a little bit on that. You're being really hard on yourself. You kind of feel like, man, oh man, now I gotta play this part. I gotta make sure this person's happy, and you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself. Relax. Ace of Cups. I think, again, this person's been around the block a few times. I'm sure a lot of you have been around the block a few times. We've played the games. We know what's out there. And I don't think this person is coming at you like that. I don't think so. Okay? Again, very, 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 one, the other, or both of you has a very heavy, heavy sexual attraction. Okay? So I do see a very, very hot, heavy, intimate connection boiling up between the two of you here. But the main thing that I see here that sticks out is that you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself. Okay, you're setting your own expectations for yourself to live up to, and don't do that. Don't do that, man. You don't need to do all that. It's all good. It's all good. All right, what's the best advice for Aquarius? Best advice for Aquarius in this new situation. Valentine's Day messages. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, Queen of Swords. Do the best that you can to try to think straight, but if you can't, don't worry about it. Okay, don't worry about it. Don't try to move too fast here either. Don't try to move too fast. And if this scares you a little bit, some of you may kind of have like this desire to cut and run. If it scares you too bad, don't do that. Don't go anywhere. Thank you, Paula, for that super chat. Appreciate it. And don't be so quick to judge a situation. Okay, I think a lot of you may be trying to figure this out logically and judge the situation, judge why it's happening to you. Is this good karma that I'm receiving, or is this a bad situation? Is this too good to be true? A bad situation cloaked up with love and light to look pretty that's going to come bite me in the ass later. Don't be doing that. Don't be trying to judge this situation. Just let it be what it is. Let it be what it is. And don't be so damn hard on yourself, okay? Excuse me. Pisces, last but not least. And we got a super chat from Fluffy Butt. Thank you for that super chat. Appreciate it. Thank you. All right, Pisces. Last but not least, new things coming in. New things coming in. Valentine's Day messages for Pisces. Okay, 2 more shuffles. 2 more. Happy girl. Thank you for that super chat. Thank you. All right. Okay, you do have that 10 of Wands energy right there. You do have that 10 of Wands energy right there. I think that, okay, so yeah, it could be a Leo that you're dealing with, but I think a lot of you are doing the best that you can to, you're nervous. You're nervous about whether or not you're going to put your burdens off on this person. Okay, you feel kind of guilty. So a lot of you are kind of sort of being hard on yourselves too. Like, man, I got a lot of baggage, or I'm just an emotional wreck. I don't want to kill this person's vibe. I want to try to be as happy and positive as possible, but a lot of you are carrying a lot of weight of the world on your shoulders, deep inside. And this kind of makes you a little bit nervous, a little bit restless, but you're doing a good job covering it up. You're doing a real good job covering it up. The person you're dealing with does not want to miss out on this opportunity. They don't, okay? They see this as a very, very good opportunity. For some of you, there is the potential to come together and have children. For some of you, okay, if you're able to have children or if you want to have children, that possibility is definitely on the table here, okay? The person you're dealing with is not up in their head. They're not wishy-washy, not knowing what they want. Fickle, real fickle, like one day I want this, no, the next day I want that, or no, I think I changed my mind, I don't know what I want, none of that. This person is very, very, very certain, very, very sure about what they want. Okay, 2 of Pentacles, 2 of Wands, both reversed. Okay, and I really get a vibe here too that you wouldn't be burdening this person. A lot of you dealt with situations in the past where whoever you've dealt with in the past, it was a burden, okay? And they weren't there to be that emotional rock that you needed them to be in times of stress and whatnot. And I really think this person could be that rock for you, okay? This person can definitely be that rock for you. They're willing to take on whatever burdens, whatever stress that comes along. They're willing to carry your weight for you and help you. Now, like I've said a million times, they can't do it for you. Okay, so I have to add that in there. This person can't do it for you. They can't save you. They can't fix your life for you, but they're definitely willing to assist you in every way that they possibly can. You know this, but you're still a little bit afraid. I still see you kind of afraid, like, oh no, I don't want to run somebody off, with my emotional drama, or I don't want to run somebody off with, maybe some of you have baggage like kids or an ex or something like that. And I really don't think you have to worry about that with this here. I really don't think you do. Okay. Best advice for Pisces with this particular situation. Best advice. Thank you all for the positive feedback. Appreciate it. Thank you. Page of Wands in the reverse. 3 shuffles. 1, 2, and 3. All right. So just pay attention to how you communicate, okay? Pay attention to how you communicate, okay? As long as there's nothing wrong with opening up and expressing how you feel. Again, I really think that this person is willing to be there, willing to take that on for you and be be that assistance that you need, that shoulder to lean on when you need it. Just just do your part. Do your part and make sure that if you're opening up and communicating how you feel about something, that you're delivering the message like a mature adult. Okay, that you're not just letting yourself go crazy and not flipping out and causing a big crazy scene. Do the best that you can to control your behavior. Okay. Thanks, Barbara, for that super chat. Greatly appreciate it. And Lauren, Barbara and Lauren, thank you all so much. I greatly appreciate it. And kind of similar to what I told Aquarius, don't try to judge the situation. Okay, a lot of you feel like this may be too good to be true. No, it's not. If you start telling yourself that, then it will be. But no, don't try to judge the situation. Don't try to judge how and why or what could possibly happen. Don't do that. Don't worry about that. Rest easy. But just do what you can, even though, like I said, this person will be there for you. You still have to do your part to make sure that you're controlling your communication and your behavior to the best of your ability. Okay. Other than that, though, man, that was a good video. I feel like that's your all's messages for this Valentine's Day. Thank you all so much for tuning in and playing along. Okay. Happy Valentine's Day and love and light to everybody out there. Don't forget to look in the description box of the video if you would like information on how to schedule a personal reading with me. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here now, y'all. Thanks again so much for tuning in and showing the love. I'll see you sometime between right now and the rest of all eternity. Y'all have a good day.